Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the 5 things your website needs in order to make your customers excited to buy your products and services. So if you can always use a bit more sales, a bit more customers that come from your website, then make sure you keep on watching. This video also features a live edit component. So if you haven't seen the previous one, you can check it out here. This time we're featuring 2 websites from our beautiful community of coaches and consultants. So I've left their links down below. You can check out their website there. So let's get started. The overarching element of a very engaging website is specificity. The copy has to be very specific and to the point. People will understand exactly who this is for. Is it for them? What are they going to get out of this? And that's how you keep people interested and visualizing. They need to visualize what their life would look like when they use your product, they engage in your services. So with that in mind, let's get to the 5 things. All right, website number 1 is from Claudia. She is a career strategist, and this is her website, Red Zone Talent. So let's look at number 1, what you need to have on your website, which is a clear customer journey. We usually look at call to actions to see what is your goal for people visiting your website, right? And for you, it seems like they can schedule a call to find out more. They can get your free mini career playbook, schedule a call again, or they can get in touch with email, phone, or find you on social media. So immediately, I would recommend having 2 main call to actions. One is to get in contact with you if that is the way that you get most of your coaching clients, and the other one is getting onto your email. Everything else can probably be less prominent. You can put them down in a footer if you want to create that, instead of distracting them with different options, because the more options people have, the more they'll find it difficult to make decisions, and it's easier to not take any action. So immediately I will keep this definitely, and then probably have one here that says question schedule a call, or just simply schedule a call. And if it's free, maybe put that in there so people know that there's no risk in contacting you and finding out more. The second thing to include is a headline. I know you don't have one here, and I would strongly recommend you having a headline that outlines what is the problem and what is the solution. It just needs to be enough for people to be interested, because they only take between 6 to 10 seconds to decide whether or not they'll close the website. And you want to make sure, because you have such a great service, that you keep their interest enough so they will keep on scrolling and find out more about you. So the headline could be something very simple, and I will use your words here to make sure that it stays true to your message. And the problem people have when they're visiting your website is that they want their dream job, but they don't know if they can get it, right? And your solution is your coaching program. So I would say something like, before all of your blurb, something like, gain career clarity, land the job, for example. I will make this a lot bigger and maybe in a font that's easier to read. And then maybe the sub headline can be something like, the coaching program that gets you noticed, right? And it seems like that is what you do, is that you help people stand out and get their job, right? So that is one way to immediately speak to the person. Gain career clarity, land the job. If I'm looking for a job, this makes a lot of sense, right? I would be looking at different options. I would be thinking about, can I get a job? You catch my attention there. And then you say the coaching program that gets you noticed. So I understand that whatever you're offering me, you can help me stand out. Now I want to read more, right? How do you do that? Number 3 is social proof. And you already have great testimonials. So let's take a look at that. First, it switches way too quickly. So people can't even get to probably the second sentence before then you switch it on them. Now, you have amazing testimonials. Look at this. You know, the interview skill course helped me get multiple offers. You want to be showcasing this, right? And John here highly recommend your services. So make sure that this is highlighted. And one simple thing, right? You can just bold it. You can just highlight it. Just make sure that people can see it and it's not moving too fast, right? You want to guide people's eyes to what matters. You want to make sure everyone sees that someone got multiple offers. Here, like, help me land the exact role I was looking for. That is amazing. So make sure people don't lose this, right? You want to guide their eyes. Maybe it's not a carousel, but you want to make them static because every single one of them say something important. Maybe it's bolding or highlighting them. So just make sure that people actually see these great testimonials. Number 4 is your value proposition. Why should people choose you? Why should they invest in your coaching program so that they can get their jobs? Lots of people have done it by doing it themselves, right? So why should they choose a coaching program? Why should they choose you specifically? You've mentioned a lot of great things, like 6,000 people that you've worked with during your career and helping people with this coaching program specifically, right? So people gain career clarity and organize their job seeking process. But what does that mean for them? What will happen when they have clarity and organize their job seeking process, right? That they'll save time, right? That they'll get their dream job faster, that they'll stand out, that they'll be able to get great compensation in order to provide for their families, to make their lives better. Right? Those are the things you want to highlight as your value proposition. By just saying, you know, I've worked with 6,000 people and, you know, I've helped them gain clarity, is not as punchy as if you can tell them, I help you save time, I help you make money, I help you achieve your full potential and land your dream job, right? So something that you can change, for example, if you're going to put it here, instead of focusing on why you're here to help them, and have a story about you, right? They'll have to think about, how does this resonate with me? How does that help me? Whereas if you could change this to how I'm going to help you, right? And then all of a sudden they're interested. Okay, you're going to help me. I want to know how. Simplify the process to getting your dream job, for example, right? I'm here to help you simplify. Right? You help them organize, you help them gain clarity. So simplify. Just with one line, it completely changes the frame of mind that someone is in, right? They understand, okay, it's going to be easy. I don't have to worry. And then everything else you say after that, they will understand, okay, this is going to help me. Now I want to talk about number 5, which is the science of persuasion. You definitely want to use scientific methods that are proven to speak to someone and get them to take action, right? And one of the things I'll cover here today is the implicit egoism. The idea that we all love ourselves, right? So the visitors to your website, they love themselves. So they don't want to hear about anyone else except for them. They just want to focus on them. So when you talk about why you're going to help them, that's about you. How do you reframe that so that it's about them? Right? You can say something like, for example, you're a mom of 2. So you can say, as a mom of 2 boys, I know a job is more than money in the bank, for example. Right? And you can say something like, landing our dream job means providing the best for our families, achieving our full potential, and maybe something down here like and move forward, continuing to crush our goals. I've helped 6,000 plus ambitious job seekers land their dream job. You can do the same, right? Now, all of a sudden, this is about them. They're hearing, okay, maybe they are a parent too. And they hear, okay, yes, I know this job is more about money. Of course, money is big, but also it's about me and about achieving my potential. It's about me moving forward and being able to provide for my family. I'm ambitious, right? Like you want to use words that they describe themselves, right? Maybe it's ambitious, maybe it's something else, but you know your customers best, right? And you want to make sure you call them out here, right? It's so that they hear it and they are reminded, yes, I am ambitious. Yes, I want to do the same. And now they are visualizing, right? What am I doing with that money? How am I going to make my kids have a better future? How am I going to achieve my potential? They can see that in their mind. Now they're ready for you to help them. Did you find this helpful? If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. I am doing other audits as well, so make sure you leave your link in the comments or find me on Instagram, DM me, find me on LinkedIn as well. I've linked my social in the link as well. Plus, if you're looking for a job and Claudia seems like someone who can really help you, then I have her YouTube channel and her website linked in the description as well. Since this video is getting super long, I'm doing the next live edit in the next video, which I'll link here. So make sure you check that out, and I will see you in the next video.